Hello everybody, I wanted to do some information for schools who may be considering Wild Hearts Creative. We provide unique emotional literacy resources that can be tailored to each individual child. It was set up by myself. I am a parent, first and foremost, to a gorgeous little girl that I was fortunate enough to adopt. But it does mean that I've had to learn how to parent through the lens of trauma. I also have worked with within a vast array of settings, and I have been a childcare trainer, assessor, stroke lecturer in my former years. So I used my experience to help my daughter process her story in a unique way. I felt that books were brilliant, but they were a little bit abstract for her to comprehend how that really represented her unique identity and her story. So as we know, children's lives and family lives can be very complex. And so my idea, my creation, was to use affirmations in a very positive way so that children could rewire their positive connections in their brain and feel a bit better about their story, but also make it believable. So within the kits, we use gentle prompts to help children explore those affirmations and hopefully get in touch with their feelings about their story and therefore representation in a unique way to them. So we provide an extensive array of emotional literacy resources that can be adapted to be unique for every single child, which I know is a big claim, but it is backed by our local schools that are already using our kits and love the fact that they can tailor our resources to support the children rather than a generic worksheet that isn't always relevant. So we support children when they are going through really tricky times, whether it be understanding their story because of adoption, bereavement, illness, divorce, parental imprisonment, anxieties, lack of confidence, or just day-to-day worries such as struggling understanding friendships and how to maintain healthy boundaries and what a good friend looks like. So we are primarily aimed at primary school children. We do offer full creative kits, or we offer just cards only. For schools, we've got a full resource library. So previously, when I've seen work around feelings, a lot of feelings work goes on about learning what a feeling is, but I want our children who use Wild Hearts kits to be able to feel what the feeling is. And you know, for children, they don't always have the words, so we use creativity. So creativity helps our children to absorb into the creative process, not necessarily feeling that they're getting in touch with what's going on inside, but getting lost in that process to really bring out those feelings. We don't interpret the creations of the children. We simply, as adults, hold the space for them to do so. And, you know, we invite them back in to connect with us at the end. So it might be thank you for sharing that, or that sounds really difficult for you. And all of the kits have a hold in the space card, which guides staff or parents to be able to hold the space for children in difficult moments when they're sharing the drawings or the creations that they've made. So for older primary school children, you may want to use things like photography. Go and photograph all the different colours that you're feeling today to get sunshine yellows, calm greens, stormy blues, stormy greys or moody blues. Or you can use sculpture, paints, Lego therapy, build somebody who makes you feel safe. All ways that children get absorbed in the creative process rather than just thinking about what's going on for them. And then as adults, it it helps us to see where they're at. Often you find when children are creating, they create in the way that they're feeling, especially with our prompts. So if they're angry, they might be quite intense in what they're doing, and then you start seeing that feeling soften just by the process of the creativity, and then sometimes that feeling will come out that actually it's sadness, and we can explore that space. The kits are based on almost like a flashcard presentation. The children can hold them, they're quite flexible, and it enables us to do full classes, one-to-one work, small groups, or even photocopy and send a prompt home as homework for them to work with their parents. So it gives us that partnership. There is a lot of information on our website as to who they support and how we see them being used, and some of the theory behind what we do, and we do hope to add to them over the years. We're quite a new business, so we need to sell a few kits first before we can then grow the library even further. But I think that, you know, it's very comprehensive what we have got to offer.